Good afternoon everyone, hope you're all well. My name is Tony Derrick and this is the fabulous How to Craft Network studio. Guess what? We've got the team in studio today. We've got the lovely Donna and the lovely Simon from Pearlywinks. They had such a successful show a couple of weeks ago that guess what? They're back with a lot of new goodies. Some of the items you may have seen, some of them you may not have seen. So stay tuned. You always know that you're always going to get that inspiration from the lovely pair. So before I get into any of the counter or any of the demos or anything, I'm just going to tell you a couple of updates and a little bit about what's going to go on throughout the show and things like that. So today we said just over an hour, but you know when the two get going, it's really difficult to get them to stop. They really do go for it. So we'll see how it goes. We have some lovely demonstrations for you from the pair. And as I've said, we've got some lovely items on the counter to go through as well. If you are with us for the first time, welcome to our family studio. It's a great place to come and get some crafty inspiration. Whether it's with stamps, dies, stencils, whatever it may be, you're always going to get a smiley face regardless. If you love the products, brilliant. You know where to go for our products. But if you have all of the crash stash in the world and you just need some inspiration to dig it out and use it, then that's what we're here for also. If you are watching on YouTube, don't forget to click that subscribe button. This gives us a wider reach and it also supports the smaller brands, including myself, with the growth of their fabulous businesses. There is also a little bell on there as well, which will give you that notice every time we are live. These videos never disappear. So if you're wanting to watch this show in a year's time, you'll be able to spot the difference, you know, people going grey, people gaining weight, all of the good stuff that we all absolutely hate. It never goes away. So we do welcome you with open arms at our channel today. I will say hello to some of our lovely friends. So hi Michaela, hi Teresa, hi Adele, hi Helen, hi Anne, hi Tina. Lots of you on as always, and thank you so much for coming and supporting the lovely Pearlywinks brand. So I'm going to start on the counter straight away. We just have a few little bits and pieces going off in the background, so I'm going to get straight on to what is on the counter today. First item on our counter now, you will know Pearlywinks are fabulous at stencils. They bring us really creative stencils that are going to enhance your crafting on a major scale, okay? So stencils have been around for how long? Donkeys. And you can create pretty backgrounds, but these are another level. Item number for this one is 100223, and it is an A4 stencil that combines many things. I have a board to show you. Donna's kindly put a board together for me today to show you how incredible this board is. There we go, look at that. So you have the stencils in layers and you get the base layers as well. Now these are different. To be honest, I don't exactly know how they work. I am absolutely waiting for the inspiration myself, but I am told if you twist the design, you can create a repeating pattern, whether that be in a circle form, a wreath form, whatever it may be. Really, really unique in design, and I'm told you can do it with pretty much a lot of your stamps, but we'll go into great detail with this one. Now, this is today £11.30 if you are in the club. So if you are accruing those points through buying through How to Craft Network, you will get those points, you will get further discounts than that. And I know that if you are an entrepreneur, you're going to get it for less than £10. 100223. Now, if you have an order already on our website and it has not been dispatched, you can order anything in show today and just click add to previous order. I do understand the girls are maybe a day behind on orders, so before you go and pay postage, please make sure you check to see if your first order has left the building. Item number 100223. So that is the item, first item on the counter now. That is the focus of the show today. I really want Donna and Simon to take the time today to show you how this system works, because it's absolutely amazing. So before I go into anything else on the counter, shall we say hi to the fabulous team? So welcome Donna and welcome Simon. Are you both well?
Hi, Tony.
Oh, they're both well. How are you doing?
Really good, thank you.
What have you been up to? Anything exciting? Do we need to know anything? Have you got any secrets we need to know about?
We've been doing lots of crafting and designing of new products, which we will be launching over the next couple of months, and expanding on the Stampering, which we brought to the show last month.
Oh, that's so exciting. Can I have a look first before you show anybody?
Of course.
We love new ideas when we love hints, tips and inspiration. So lovely to see you both. I'm going to leave those two to get ready for their first demonstration. Simon's going to show you exactly how that sort of stampering formation works, and I'll be watching as well because I'm really excited about that. But let's show you some other items in the show. Now we have some deals on some of the items in the show, so I encourage you just to wait till the end of the counter and see what we've got, because we have some savings as well. So let's have a look at the next item on the counter, and it's a beautiful A5 stamp set, and it's called Mix It Up. Item number 100224. So this is sort of like blocks of texture, which I absolutely love. You know I love texture. I always do them in a larger size though, so it's really lovely to see them in a smaller design where you can be a little bit sort of, you can play it down to a clean and simple card should you wish, or you can absolutely build that design up and make something quite grand. So HTCM price £14 today as a club member, which I know probably all of you are. So you will get the price at £13.30p. But again, if you are accruing your points, every pound spent gives you a point, gives you a further discount. Check out the savings when you get to your basket. Okay, A5 Mix It Up stamp set there for you today, £13.30. I do have samples, and I will be pinging across and showing you some of the lovely samples as well, because I just really want to get to demonstration because this is brand new to me. And although Donna has kindly given me one of those stencils, I never get the time to play. So I'm going to use today's studio as a bit of encouragement for me to dig that stencil out and maybe use it in some of my designs as well. So that's the A5 stamp on there, 100224. Now, the next set of 5 items on the counter are some beautiful A6 stamp sets. Now, I've put an incredible offer on for you today for these A6 stamp sets. If you buy 3 of these little A6 stamp sets, you will save a further 10% on your order. And these are beautiful. I love fonts. I love uplifting positive sentiments. You all know this. It's something that we do incredibly well at Stamps by Me, but it's always beautiful to see another brand bringing their own style, their own design and their own twist on fabulous, fabulous sentiments. We all need a good sentiment, don't we? So the first one on the counter here is 100225. This is your Pearlywinks A6 stamp set, and it is kind quotes. Now let me have a look at which one this is, because I really want you to see some of the fabulous sentiments on here. So I'm just going to grab it if you don't mind. Is that okay? And I'm just going to read some of the beautiful sentiments. I do have boards, but as you know, it's absolute chaos down here because they come with suitcases full of stuff, so I haven't got the space. So I'm just going to read it straight off the stamp set. So concentrate on success, not failure. Focus and make life happier. Life is for living. Don't waste this precious time. Oh, I love that one. I love those sorts of sentiments. Love you to the moon and back. You are totally fabulous. Celebrate. You are so kind. Another cracking sentiment. So this is your A6 one. So the next 5 items on the counter are buy 3, save 10. These were flying. These sentiments were flying before we came to air. Okay, just to give you the heads up on that one. 100225. Let's move on to the next item on the counter, okay? The next item number 100226, and this is your Sentiments 1. Now you can see on there, celebratory in design, home, job, anniversary. I know my crafters, my following have been asking me to do home, congratulations and anniversary for so long. Well, here's your opportunity. They are a high-end stamp set from the lovely brand Pearlywinks, which we all love here at Stamps by Me, a lovely family company like me. So, happy birthday, new year. You have some beautiful sentiments at the base there. Good friends are like stars. You don't always see them, but they are always there. Again, some really uplifting sentiments. So if you're lacking into the sentiments, these next 5 sentiments are really stamp sets are really going to bring your craft on to that next level. So that one is your Sentiments 1. Moving down the counter, we have 3 more. So we have Hope, Thanks and Sorry. So with these 3, you get a focal point sentiment, and then you get sort of like add-ons or embellishments to embellish your card further. So let's talk about the next item on the counter. This is your large Hope, and they've got some beautiful florals in. Always a winner. We love a good floral sentiment. You get some flourishes in there, you get hope, and you get those add-on sentiments. Hope to see you soon. Hope you are well. All of those lovely sentiments, and again, a great font face as well, so it's going to in keep with all of the designs that Pearlywinks, along with other brands, I would say as well. So you're never going to be short of a focal point on your card. The item number for this one, 100227, and again, these prices are amazing. So if you are a club member, £8.54. If you buy 3, you get them at less than £8 with your points that you accrue for shopping with us on our channel. And that's just a thank you from me and the Pearlywinks team to say, you know, you are amazing, you tune in all of the time, and we really do appreciate it. Item number 100227, and that's the one with the large hope and the focal point with the flowers in there also. Let's move on. So we're halfway down the counter, so you'll be able to get that inspiration, so stay tuned. So the next one on the counter is the lovely sentiment set, again A6 in design, and in this one you get the word that says thanks. Again, more flourishes, but this time the flowers in here, rather than facing forwards, they have a slight side angle on there. Thanks for each and every day. Thanks for your help. Thanks for everything. So another cracking stamp set, and this is your floral collection, and this one is 100228. And again, if you're just buying one today, £8.54. Incredible. If you're buying 3, you save the 10. If you're shopping ahead, we have got incredible savings on lots of items. You will know we launched Imala last week. We have Avogo ink on there, all still at some incredible savings. So go and have a peruse. This video will be on all day, and it will be here for the foreseeable. So if you're at work and you're just tuning in and catching us right now because it's later in the day and you missed out because you were at work, check out the savings and check out as well your baskets, because if there's anything sat there for nearly an hour, I take it out. Let's move on to the next item on the counter, and this is the one that we don't like to do, but it is needed. So this one is Sorry, and again, beautiful image in there with the florals, but you get 2, like a large and a small in here. Okay, so this is a floral collection, and item number for this one, 100229, £8.54. Sorry, it's late. That's everything's late, isn't it? You know, that's my world at the moment. My sweet pea as well, beautiful as well. If you want to colour them, we have watercolours with your acrylics, with Simon's inks. We've got lots of inks in the show, so make sure you stay tuned. Next item on the counter, we're flying. Everything's flying. Can you believe it? I know. It's no surprise, because that's what happens when Simon and Donna comes. But I was like, when they walked through the door, stamps are nearly gone, stamps are nearly gone. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? They were like, chill out, chill out. I'm like, okay, I'm chilled. I've had my pot noodle. I didn't have a pot noodle, I'm joking. I had a Kit Kat though. Next item on the counter. So I will say hi, all of you are chatting away there. So next item on the counter is your Winky inkies. Now Winky inkies are formally in this sort of tube design here. You can see them here. Now again, I think Simon and Donna do this incredibly well. Mixing ink is not easy. Nobody does it unless you have a factory. Simon has his lotions and potions in his kitchen at home, and he makes incredible coloured inks. And he's just done so many different types of inks that are going to work on so many different surfaces, so many different genre of craft. They are amazing at it. So this is your set of 4 Winky inkies. Again, £12.99 in the club, £12.34. And again, you will get those savings, extra savings, if you are popping them in your basket. If you're looking at them thinking, well, what extra savings am I going to get? I'd like to know what points have accrued. Just log into your account. You will have an icon at the top right-hand side of your account. It will show whether you are a hobbyist, a craft room, or an entrepreneur. If you are entrepreneur, you get further savings, 20% further off £12.34. And so on and so forth, and no postage if you are at an entrepreneur as well. We carry the postage cost as well. 100230. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to touch on those, but I'm sure when Donna gets her chance, everything will be out. So moving down the counter, so you have your set of sprays here. So there's 6 in total on this one. So these are your smaller bottles here. And again, if you're brand new to ink, a great starting point, 100231. I asked Donna and Simon to put some ink in this show. I really want you to get au fait with ink. It's an incredible medium that's going to elevate your craft. So if you're not au fait with ink, It's a great starting point, is the Pearlywinks brand. They started themselves with just ink, and their brand has grown so much that they're now, I think, leaders in stencil work. They're now doing stamps and all of the good stuff that a good craft company can give you at home. 100231. We will touch on the colours when we get to the other side. Club member 1709. Absolutely amazing. Now, the next one. I don't have an idea, but it looks black. And I will show you it in a second. There we go. So the item number for this one is 100233, and this is your QD Midnight Black Ink. I'm gonna ask Simon about this when we get to the other side. It's black. Now, I'm sure it's going to be a true midnight black that you're going to get great coverage with. We will see. Item number 100233. Today, club member 949. And it's an experience, isn't it? Using new products, setting aside our old craft and moving into maybe a new craft if you want to. You know, are you scared of picking up that brush? Because I've been encouraging the brush for about 5 years. Simon and Donna do exactly the same. We are family companies who love to support and inspire and encourage, most of all. So we've got three or four more items on the counter. It's a big show today, isn't it? I need a cup of coffee already. I'm only like over halfway. Moving down. Well, let's just show you these inks. Sorry, I should have shown some samples of those. Oh, we'll come back to them because we've got a lovely show, so don't worry. Right, next set of inks on the counter. I have some swatches here, which may aid you in your purchasing choices. So we have you have your primary colours. Look at these ones here. There we go. So we have the blue, the yellow. It actually looks quite pink on there, but it is red. And then you get that beautiful black in the background there. So these are your sprays, Winky sprays. Again, these are the larger bottles though, okay? So these are going to last you a lifetime. 100234. HTCM price £30. If you are a club member, £28.50. Normally these would be just shy of £40. So incredible savings already. The team have put some great savings together for you. 100234. I don't know how you're going to decide. I would say if you're starting out, don't know anything about ink, want to try, get the little minis. If you like them, you can grow into the big ones. If you're already advanced and you're spraying all your stencils and doing all the good stuff already at home, maybe the big ones will suit you better. So the next collection on the counter is a set of 5. Okay, let's just have a look at these ones. So let's show you the colours in these ones. So we have, I just found these ones out. Oh gosh, teal, what's all that about? Sorry, there we go, look at those. Oh, I think I like these the best. Pink, orange, green, turquoise, sky blue. Winner. Absolutely gorgeous. And I've called them all the wrong names because the names are on the back. They were just my interpretation of those colours, but how beautiful are those? The splats, the layering system on there so you can get intensity with your colours. And these are an extraordinary price today for all of those, £37.50. Item code 100235 for those big ones. So it's colour choice. What size bottles do you want to go for? If any, you know, there's also one more item on the counter. This is the star of the show. I'm sorry, it's sparkly. It is the star of the show. So let me show you this gorgeous, gorgeous spray. Now, it's that much of a star of a show that Simon and Donna have to pop it into a really big bottle because you just cannot keep it in stock. And the bottles just fly off the counter, so they've gone, go big or go home. 250 ml of your beautiful pearl mist. Now, you'll think, well, what's all that about? Let's show you. So this is going to give you that beautiful sort of mist, diamond sparkle that you all love on your artwork. There we go. One light mist in the air. You've seen Donna on the craft store wafting a piece of card through the air, like she's catching flies. She's not, she's actually wafting it through the air and picking up some of the sparkle on here. What happens is it goes on everything. So here is a red one at the base, and then when you add that sparkle, look at that beautiful sparkle, subtle, absolutely beautiful. So that's on a piece of red card there. Then what about here? If you just want some sparkle, you can pop it onto a glass mat, pick it up with a brush, paint it in if you want to. You can add splats in sparkle, add it as a mist, add it as a halo, mask it off. use it through your stencils, and they're just to name but a few of the techniques that you're going to be able to do with this fabulous product. 100236, star of the show that for me. It'll work on top of all of the inks in the show as well, so you will be able to make them sparkly. Okay, so much choice. I don't know how you're going to decide. That is the full counter for you. So I'm going to pop over to say hello to the lovely Simon, who is going to demonstrate this fabulous product, which is on screen now, 100223. And it is that fabulous stencil sort of system where you twist that design and build up those beautiful wreaths. Now, whilst we're just going to move over to the counter, check out the items I've just spoken about, write those numbers down, pop them in your basket. Just be mindful, the stamps, buy 3, save 10% are absolutely flying, okay? So if you want to check out and then sit back and relax, or maybe shop for other items, just add it to your previous order. Don't pay postage more than once. So I'm just going to leave you to look through the products now, then we're going to go straight to the lovely Simon for his first demonstration. Simon, tell us all about what you're going to show us. So excited.
So when you get your stampering, it's going to look just like a load of random mismatch of shapes, but it's really not. It's a brilliant tool. What it allows you to do is create perfect circulars using mini stamps or bigger stamps as well. So in your pack, you've got this piece here, which is your main element of your stencil, and you will need to cut some card down to just under 5 by 5 inches. When I say just under, I mean maybe a millimetre, half a millimetre, and then that will slot into this section perfectly. I'll show you how to use that in a minute. And then we have this piece here, which is like an adapter. So it then allows you to use 4 by 4 inch pieces of card, which you just slot in there like that. So you can then mat and layer those two pieces on top of one another. You've also then got a donut, which is what we call it. And what you do with your donut, I'll show you how to use it in a minute. You'd pop that on your card, and then if you were using these stamps, wherever you stamp, it's not going to stamp on here, so it's a mask. And then when you remove that, if you've got any circular stamps with a quote or something, you can pop that in the blank area there. And then you've got these, which are the same. These are masks as well. I'll show you how to use those in a second. You can also use the actual template itself just to create backgrounds and things. So maybe inking through here, inking around here. Donna's going to show you how to use it in a different way to how we actually intended it to be used, using some of the elements which you wouldn't normally use with a stamp press. So I'm just going to take that out there. I'm going to bring in my Eureka. So what I've done is this, the Eureka, it's got a lovely big bed, which is what we made sure it fit in, but it will work on smaller stamp presses as well. And because you're only working in these corners, it does, even though it overhangs a little bit, it will still work in your smaller stamp presses. So the first thing you want to do is pop it into a corner.
You're getting some lovely comments through, Simon, about how amazing your inks are, how much people love you.
Oh, thank you, everybody. it does make the job worthwhile when we know people are enjoying using our products.
Yeah.
So you pop your base stencil in, or your main element of your stampering, and pop your card in the centre there. You don't need to secure it down. If you do want to use a magnet, just pop a magnet in the middle, it's perfectly fine. I just find that it's easier to do it without the magnet. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use, in fact, I'm going to use this one. Yeah. When you put your stamp on, align it so it's between this point that's up at the top. If you align it, say, on this point or on this corner, as you turn it, it's going to come off the page, and you don't want that. You want your ring to be perfectly in the centre. So
this stamp is the one from the Sorry set?
Yep, so this is one of the Sweet Pea stamps.
Perfect. So that item number with that one is 100228.
And then choose a ink. I'm going to go for a black, just so it's easy to see.
My apologies, 100229.
Ooh.
128 is the Magnolia, and this is your Sweet Pea, 100229.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn it one turn, so it's the card that you turn, and I'm just turning it into the next corner. I'm just going to check. This might be a double turn, this one, because it might be too big. So that's going to overlap. You'll be able to see there. So what I'm going to do, this one's going to be every second turn.
Oh, it's easy when you know how.
It's so easy. So by doing every second turn, I'm just turning it 8 turns. So I've missed this one, I'm going straight onto that one. Again, ink up my stamp. Down. Every second one, miss that one, turn it into this one. And it is so easy to use. What you can do then is once you've done this, even though there's not a gap between, you can fill in those gaps. So you can put another one in between each one of these bases here.
So you could mask it and move it and it'll have foreground, background.
You can.
Does it not do your head in being smart all the time? I'm sat here thinking, oh gosh, I love a wreath as well. I love floral wreaths, as you all know.
Do you know what? I would love to take the credit for this concept. What we've done is, the concept is someone else's concept. However, their thing only has 8 turns. But what I found was when I was using my smaller stamps, like the really tiny ones, there was a massive gap between them, and it just didn't look right. It looked really, really daft. So what we've done is we've added an extra 8 turns to it, which allows you to use your tiny, tiny stamps with it as well. So something like these little hearts, which are probably less than a centimetre, but the gap doesn't look stupid on it.
Yeah.
But then it also allows you to fill in these little gaps as well. So that's doing an 8-point turn.
That is just so cool.
And it's really quick as well. If you wanted to do like an ombre on it, or say go from your blues to your purples to your yellows to your oranges and greens and all, you can do that as well, and it looks really nice. So I'm going to then go on and I will use that's that one. So I'm using a smaller stamp now. So for this smaller stamp, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to do every single one. But what I'm going to do with it, I'm going to do every one a different colour.
So just a stock update for you. The actual stencil itself that Simon is using, 10% of the stock has gone on that one. So we're safe at the moment, ladies and gents. We don't have to panic, but it's all good.
So I'm going back in, I'm still doing every second one, but then, so I'm going to put one colour down and then I'm going to use the next notches, if that makes sense. You'll be able to see in a second. So I'm skipping one, doing one, skipping one, stamping one, all the way around.
So while Simon's doing his skipping and his stamping, shall I just quickly show you some lovely samples here in my hand? So just to show you how sort of creative you can be. So you know when I always say, what is the point in these tiny little stamps? Oh, count me out. I cannot be bothered with the tiny ones. But this is sort of like taking it another level really, because if there's the smaller the better with this sort of concept. So let's just show you how one floral stamp can create sort of a mask around your artwork. Think about all of the lovely little stamps you have, the feet and the little men, where you can create your own sort of design. No two designs are really ever going to be the same now. You can make them as big or as small as you absolutely like. So that's one little sort of spaceship stamped, and the stars all symmetrical. You'd never be able to do that on your own. What about those little butterflies you get on those sets where you're thinking, well, I would never normally use the little butterflies? Let's just move. What about sentiment rings? Come on, you would not be able to do that without that superb stencil. And then look at this one. This one's quite a cool one with the men in a circle dancing, disco dancing. So if you're seeing any of the stamps on here that are not in the show today, you can always check out the Pearlywinks website, see what they've got going on as well. Some of the items, obviously I can't carry it all here on my counter here. Pearlywinks will have lots of different stamps for you to go and check out if you do like any of the other designs. I mean, it's just endless. I mean, they're all floral, but you could really go to town, and like Simon says, masking and things like that is going to allow you to be really creative. I'm going to hand back to you, Simon, because I think he's coming to the end.
Right, so what I've done is, once I got back to the beginning, which was there, and then instead of going every second one, I turned it one turn to bring it around, and then I've stamped there. I'm going to continue to find my pattern. So I need to stamp up here. Then I'm still going every second one. So once you get around, you do the first one and then go back to every second.
So 20% of the stencil has gone. Okay, just keeping you in the loop. I'm not interfering, I promise.
So depending on the size of your stamp as well. So if it's a smaller stamp, you'll do that every one turn. If it's a bit bigger, you do that every 2 turns. If something, say the size of the mix it up, you do that every 4 turns, so you get 4 quarters.
Okay.
And then you can go even bigger, which would be every 8 turns, and that would give you basically half and half. So it's a really big stamp if you wanted to do something of that size. So that's how you do that one. I'll just quickly show you how to use the masks.
Okay. I bet you're all at home now thinking about those stamps you've got, what you've probably never pulled off that carrier sheet, aren't you? Thinking, you know what, I never felt like I could use it because it was a little bit small. You need to get them dug out now. If you are getting the stencil today, you're going to really appreciate those smaller stamps that you have in your set. But equally, Simon and Donna have stated that you can create really big designs as well. I mean, this is from the Mix It Up stamp set. This is the one with all those textured backgrounds, the A5 stamp set, and that's the one that he's using now. So it just shows you if you want to step it up a gear and use your larger stamps, then you can absolutely do that as well. So 10022244, this A5 Mix It Up stamp set. Now this isn't part of the buy 3 save 10, it's the A6 stamps, and the A6 stamps are flying. I'm not giving you any updates on those yet, but they are flying. 20% of the stencil is also gone.
Right, so I'm going to do this in blue, and I've put my mask in the centre. Normally what I'd use some repositionable tape or something just to hold that in place.
Yep.
I'm going to turn this, so I'm just using these 4 corners. I'm just going to pop that back in there.
Oh yes, so you're creating an aperture.
So I'm creating an aperture, yeah, and then I'm going to pull in one of the sentiments, just to pop in the centre what will fit with this. Because these stamps are so big, it's really quick to do and it's really easy. And a lot of them, the patterns overlap, so it doesn't matter if you actually don't stamp it perfectly square, because they'll overlap and they'll still look perfectly fine. And then I'm just going to pop in the centre. Good friends are like stars. You don't always see them, but you know they're always there.
Quick and easy card, that one.
And then I just back that onto black. And then back it onto white again.
That is such a great idea. I mean, if you are not a stenciler normally, then maybe today's the encouragement you needed to step out of your box and try something new today. So thank you for that, Simon. So Simon's going to swap out with Donna because she's a bit of a giddy kipper. She's rocking at the side of the, like, let me in, let me in. So whilst they're swapping over there, I'm just going to do some of the most popular items on our counter. So we have a few items that are limited stock. Just 1 second, so I make sure I'm giving you the correct information. So starting with the lovely stamp ring, which is the item that Simon's just been playing with there, where he twists the design and creates unique backgrounds and elements in such a way that it takes a hard work out of it for you. 100223. I'm not going to talk about everything. 20% of this one has gone. That one is £11.30 today. It is an A4 stencil, and you get all of the elements of you being able to mask and be creative by swapping in and out all of those sort of inner elements and outer elements. But equally, you can use the shapes just to add some colour through those shapes. So that is that item. Moving on to the A6 stamps. These are all flying. So all of the A6 stamps, let's just quickly give you a stock update. And I'm talking here just because I have to until Donna's absolutely ready. So let me just tell you that the first item on the counter, this one here, which is the fabulous Kind Quotes, okay, half the stock has gone of this one. That one's £8.54. But if you are buying the 3, you do save the 10%. The next one on the counter, okay, this one is your Sentiments one, 100226, £8.54, 40% of this one has gone, okay. Moving down the counter to the lovely Hope, absolutely gorgeous floral collection on there, 40%. £8.99 today. Buy 3, save that 10%. The next item, Thanks, 70% of the Thanks has gone. £8.99. I can see which ones you're all putting 3s in your basket, which are your most popular. This is the Magnolia set with the large Thanks in there, £8.99, 100228. And then, sorry, 100229 as well, 70% of the lovely Sweet Pea as well. That's the one that Simon just demonstrated. I am going to move straight across the board and tell you about the last item, which is the Sparkle Spray on the counter. Okay, so this is that super large mist, Pearlywinks Pearl Mist Spray Diamond. Okay, that is limited stock. So if you have that in your basket right now, check out and go back and buy something else if you have other things you're sitting on the fence for, because that will go and we don't have any more. Okay, so limited stock for that lovely, lovely spray. That's an absolute must. That's a stash, what you need in your stash, what you probably use all of the time, paint with, you know. So if you are investing in anything, that's probably a go-to for me. But equally, the stamps are buy 3, save that 10%. So if you're thinking, do you know what, I don't have any great sentiments, maybe you've never bought a stamp from us here at Stamps By Me, maybe you are tuning in for the absolute first time, we have some beautiful sentiments from the lovely family business, Pearlywinks. So are we ready, Donna?
I am indeed.
So Donna's ready, so let's say hi. How are you doing, sweetheart?
I'm really good, thank you.
Come
Great
on,
to be here again.
show me what you're made of.
Hi everybody. Thank you for all your lovely comments. I've been reading them in the background. You're all so lovely. Make us feel so welcome.
Go, go, go.
Right, okay, so I'm going to be making a couple of different cards, just showing you a different way how to use the Stampering. So I'm going to, again, start off with a 5-inch card. And I'm going to do something similar to this. I don't know, do you want me to hold it up or?
It's okay like that, we can see
it like that?
Yep,
so it's just a word one. So they're really, really easy to do with your Stampering. So choose your words that you want to put in there. So I'm going to use Donna's kind quotes.
So just a quick question, who's Donna? Tell us a little bit about Donna.
Well, Donna's a crafter.
Okay. And does she help you with your sentiments and things?
Yeah.
Oh, she's quite motivated. She likes a good sentiment, does she?
You sure?
Is this yourself?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was just playing along.
Yeah, that's such a tease, isn't she? Because you know why she's done that to me, don't you, ladies and gents? Because she does have a lady.
We do have another Donna.
Yeah, another Donna. So I'm thinking the other Donna.
Sorry,
such a tease.
Tony.
I'm telling you now. This is going to be on a bloopers like the other one I said the other day.
I could have let that go for ages.
Yes.
Right, so place your... I'm really sorry, that was really mean, wasn't it? So place your stamp where you like to start and then just pick it up. And then I'm going to just get myself a little bit of space. So just stamp it up, just like Simon's shown you. I will show you how to use it without the stamp press as well, but I know a lot of you have got them, so we're going to do that. So just make sure it's inside your... the grid, so to speak. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this at a 90-degree angle. So now this space at the top here is where that's going to land. So again, I'm going to put the ink onto the stamp, give it a press.
Oh, creating borders with words.
Yes. Again, 90 degrees. So if you were counting, you'd 1, 2, 3, 4. You just miss and go into the fourth space. So you're just going to do that repeatedly when you're doing this for the words, and it's as simple as that. And then once you've decided where they're all going, you can actually batch make them as well, because you'll just pop your stamps over this one once it's finished, and then you can just stamp them all at once if you want. So it's a really, really quick way of creating cards if you're doing invitations or something like that. So as you can see, I've got it in the same place all the way around. And I don't know about you, but I couldn't get it in the same place. Just
Me neither.
Yeah, it's just a little bit, yeah.
It's too difficult.
It is, that's the one. So then I'm going to move on to another saying. So I'm going to choose, life is for living, don't waste this precious time. And then I'm going to place that underneath here. But what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to change the colour up as well. So if I move that black out, and then I'm going to bring this lovely tealy colour in. I'll pick up my stamp. If it sticks to it, if you've not used your stamps before, or if it just needs a little wipe or whatever, just place it back in and you're good to go again. And it'll probably only do it the first time, because then you'll have the ink on there. So give it a good stamp. And the good thing about using the press is obviously you can go back to it if you've not put enough ink down, and it'll still be in the same place. So but I'm okay with that. Again, 4 turns. And once you get the concept of it, you'll be making all sorts of stuff and creating loads of lovely things. And I've got to turn it then. Right, there we go, again. And of course, you don't have to just do things square or, you know, round stuff. You can do it coming off the corner of your card as well. Mix your pictures in. And then I'm going to show you some other ways which you could be using it if you want to get a bit messy.
Sorry to interrupt, guys. That spray, the last item on the counter, we have one left. It's fastest person to check out their basket.
Is this the Diamond Pearl?
Yes.
Oh, you're not going to be disappointed. It is one of my favourites. I'm going to change up now and go into Leanne's Florals. Our lovely Leanne is on today. So hi Leanne. It's great to be working with your stamps again. You are an absolutely fantastic artist and we love them. So I'm going to choose one of the... Don't give me choices. I'm going to just use one of the tiny little elements because when I'm using this stampering, I love using the tiniest little bits and then like making loads of borders and stuff because they really, really are. It gives it a different look on your cards just for accents here and there, and especially if you wanted to do like really big ones like I'm going to show you in a bit, you can really create something really gorgeous just with the tiniest little stamp. I mean, I'm not going to now, I'm just going to obviously add it into here, but just these tiny little ones that you just think, where can I use them? It just really gives it a nice little look on your card. And obviously I'm doing it quite slow so you can watch what I'm doing, but once you get on with this at home, it really is super simple.
I just love the fact that you've got, rather than the focal point be sentiment, this is the decorative element because you're using the words.
Yeah, definitely.
But now you could use your die-cut foliage, your flowers, your stamped flowers in the centre now. Do you know, it's really weird, isn't it? How, you know, it's sort of like changed maybe your common thinking on how you would make a card, sort of using it in reverse, which, you know, chops it up a little bit. We like new, don't we?
Yeah, definitely. And all those stamps, like you were saying before, that you might not have used or thought, I don't really know what to do with that one. It gives it a new lease of life.
Adele's Port, you were born to be a pauper.
I think all crafters were.
Thank you, Adele.
Which one should we go for? I'm spoiled for choice because they're all just so lovely.
So the stamps that Donna's using are the sets from the A6 collection, buy 3 save 10. They're all just looking after themselves. So if you have them in your baskets, check out because you're going to miss out. And I don't want to rabbit on about stock quantities because it's boring. So check out and then add to previous order if you want to order anything else.
I think I'm just going to finish just with a nice little flower in the middle. And if I was good at painting or whatever, I would paint it. But I'm not very good, so I'm not going to paint it. But I think Simon's going to do a little bit of painting in a bit. You can paint with all your sprays. You can just pop a little bit out on your mat or whatever. You can pop it out onto, if you've got the Posh palettes or whatever, you can pop your Winky inkies in there and reactivate them. So there is it finished. I'll just pop that on the mat.
That is so nice.
Nice and simple.
And it's symmetrical and it's clean. Little to no effort. Change the colour, change up sort of what medium you use, and you're going to have a totally different look every time. Sort of batch make if you're making for charities, churches, to get money back for your own stash. I appreciate we're not going to get £5 for our cards, but if you have 10 cards all in different colours and you sell them at £1 each, £10. We're happy with £10. I'm happy with £10 anyway. Thank you so much, Donna. Are we going to be swapping back to Simon, or have you got something else for us? She wants to stay there. Right, you're staying there, Donna. I'll let you prep for something else while you get ready. I'm just going to revisit one of the products which I forgot to tell you about. Because I was desperate to get down the counter. So I want to talk about these little items here. Now, these are your hint of gold. So they look like just plain ink in a bottle here, but actually they aren't. They have a touch of gold shimmer in them. And I'll just try and show you at the base here. Hopefully it will show there. But I have a swatch to show you how gorgeous. There we go. So when you give these a good old shake, that mica is going to mix up into that colour, and I have a swatch, and oh my gosh, you are going to be blown away. Let me just show you this. So if you're wanting something that's extra sparkly, which doesn't have the silver undertone, so the one that's just sold out in that large bottle has the silver undertone, but this one has that beautiful hint of gold, and I will show you it on this card here. Just a request here, Simon, can we have the Pearl Mist in gold, not just silver, the big one? That'd be cool. There we go. That'd be good, wouldn't it?
We have got it in the 100ml bottles, but we can put
I think we need a bigger bottle, don't you, ladies and gents? Let me just show you those lovely colours. So this is with that lovely gold, absolutely gorgeous. So traditionally, yes, it's always got a silver undertone, but it's really different to see it in that gold. Very warm. So it's going to make those cards look warmer rather than cooler. So give these a thought. These are your hint of gold, 30ml. Pearlywinks sprays. These are the colours. So you've got teal, you've got a gold, you've got a darkish rusticy colour, an orange, a green, and a beautiful, beautiful, sumptuous purple in there. So that's item number 100231. And I forgot to tell you about that gold element in there, and I didn't want to leave it out. So look at this here. Just show you this card very quickly here. So So this is just, thank you. This is just showing you how, if you spray it in lines, oh, gorgeous. And that the background stamp in that one there is the ones from Mix It Up, the A5 stamp set also. So the item code for this gold one is 100231 1709 for all 6 bottles. Great starting point, as I previously mentioned, if you're brand new to the Pearlywinks inks. And the stamp on there is from the Mix It, which is the A5 stamp set with all of those textured little mini background ones in there as well. So have a look at that. Now, feel free to have a peruse on the website. We have a fantastic website, okay? You have so much going on. How-to guides, hints, tips, techniques, videos. You could spend all afternoon sat through the How to Craft Network website. You truly, truly could. There is no rush, okay? Take your time and enjoy the process. That's why we do it for you. The item number 100224 for the Mix It Up A5, okay? So we do have a few stock updates, but I'm just going to let Donna carry on with what she's... something crazy going on.
Okay, so for my next one, I'm going to show you how you can make the Stampering extend. So if you focus on this part here, you can see that it's all nicely in a circle there.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to take a piece of card, and then all I did first was I've sprayed it with the hint of gold. So I've got the golden brown.
Oh, that is so nice. Stop right now. Thank you very much.
I've got the elegant teal, so you'll see more in a minute when I sprayed them out. So once they've sprayed out and they've dried, you've got that lovely shine on there. Do I need to?
Oh yeah.
I'm doing it too fast again, aren't I?
Oh, that's so nice. I love teal. I'm into teal at the moment.
It's lovely, isn't it?
It is.
So I'm using it as well to do a little bit of background stamping. So when I get it on the mat or whatever, I'm going to obviously use it afterwards. So I'm just going to randomly spray. Have your catcher sheet there because we don't want to waste it, and that'll be a lovely start for your next background. So I'm going to give it a nice good helping because I do like to give it a lot of spray. Believe it or not, I used to be a paper crafter and very, very clean like Tony. One day we will convert. So once you've got your spray on there, just leave it to one side to dry. And I'm just going to bring this other one in that I've already let dry. I've actually put a bit of the lime on that one as well. The green apple in the hint of gold. So
half the stock has gone of those.
They are so lovely. And you know, like
as soon as you see that gold, that sparkle, everyone's like, I've got to have it. I know we're a nightmare. We love a bit of sparkle.
I know, but as well, don't you find that, like you say, I'm just going to have to put some on that.
It's fine.
Okay. So don't you find that because we've got the different products coming out all the time, we never got enough time to play, like you say? Yeah. So when we're revisiting a colour or something like that, or like Leanne's florals and stuff, you forget how much you loved them, and it's get a chance to have a little play again. So back to the demonstration. So for this one, as I said, I'm going to use it for a bit of stamping as well, but I'm not going to be bothered about having a precise print. I just want it to be a bit like mixed media, a little bit backgroundy. So I'm going to use some of my Mix It Up stamp set, and I'm just going to use a little block. So I'm going to pop it on. In fact, I'm going to be quite random. I'm not going to bother with the block. I'm just going to literally pop it on my fingers and pick up some of that ink, because I'm not too bothered about it going on straight. And this is the best bit because you can get really messy. So I do really, really like this messy stuff now. And then all the time I'm going to be catching it on this bottom sheet as well, just to give me a bit more in the background. So I'm building that up all the time as well. I'm going to take some more out of here. I really love this little one as well. So I put a little bit of a black mark on mine just so I know which way is the right way up.
So this is the Mix It Up set, 13.30. We have 10 left.
You won't be sorry, guys. It's really, really lovely. I love this one. I was asking Simon if we could do it for ages, wasn't I?
That's the first time I've ever seen anyone stick a stamp to the fingers. Has anybody else seen it? Anybody else new to this new craft? I'm just sort of like watching right now. My eyes are like...
I mean, kittens don't. What is she doing? Well, I want it really random and I don't want to have it uniform. The good thing with these as well is you can just like really, you could do a whole background of it. And like Simon was saying, because of the way that we've designed them, you can do a continuous pattern, or if they were to go up over each other, they still look really nice. I see I'm just building up my other project as I'm going along as well. Tony's like, I want to go home sometime today. Right, so I think we've got enough on there and a best stop because I do like going over the top with them all. So we've got a lovely background there. Hopefully you can see all the...
Oh, I wish I had the courage to do it. It looks awesome, doesn't it, when you do it? I just don't like the mess.
Well, you're always telling other people to get the courage, Tony.
Oh!
I'll clean up your mess for you. No, honestly, it's really good fun. It really is good fun.
So she's backtracking now.
In a minute. Yeah,
everybody bullies me. I've told you this before, ladies and gents. She does.
Yeah, don't kick me out. I'm just going to take this, the little bit that I've got here as well, because I think you get a lovely build-up of pattern from what's left once it's dried, so I don't want to waste that. Obviously, I've not got loads of time, so I'm just going to really just take it as well. And get some lovely backgrounds.
So the hint of gold is now on its way to limited stock, and the stencil ring is over half the stock, okay? So we're okay at the moment, don't worry about it, but I just have to give you the updates whilst we are live. It's boring, we know, but let's get back to the demonstration so you can see what mess Donna's making.
So I've turned this over, but just so you can see this a bit better. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this bit that Simon called the adapter, and I'm going to place it onto my cards. And this is how you can create bigger things. So I could create something on this, you know, and do massive big stamps around here. So you're not limited to 4 and 5 inch.
Sorry, Donna, is that what this is then?
Yes.
Okay, I better show it then, aren't I? Because
yes.
you've given me a pile here.
And I'll start
and I was
doing
thinking,
this.
They don't look like you can achieve that.
No.
But you can.
Yeah.
My mistake, sorry. So let me just quickly show it. Sorry to interrupt, guys, but I think it's
okay.
important you can see the extent of what you can do. I mean, these are like 12 by 12 pieces of cardstock here. So literally, if you are into your card making on a grander scale or scrapbooking, you can do those big backgrounds. Look at these with that floral and the sentiments. Oh my gosh. To look at things in a packet, you would never know, would you, that you know what you can do with them all. Absolutely amazing. Back to you, Donna.
Okay, thank you. So I'm just going round every, if you like, but you value in your folds, I'm going down every inward point, if you like. And then when I get to this side, I'm going to actually turn my card, and that's just so I'm doing it at the same angle every time. If you prefer, you can obviously tape your card down, but I'm just holding onto the stencil just lightly.
Well, I'm having a fabulous time watching you, Donna.
Oh, thank you so much. It really is a great tool. I'm not just saying it because obviously we've done it, but it really is helpful. And as well, when you're stuck, you know, like sometimes you're just really stuck for ideas. You don't really need to think too much about it, and especially if you're going to be brave and do the spraying.
Yeah, I do a bit of spraying, not as much as I should really, but I am getting there.
No, it is good fun, but as well as you don't have to spray, you can always use different things to get time to do the techniques, to, you know, other ways of doing it and not getting too messy.
Well, whilst Donna's just doing that, I do have some great information for you. Donna and Simon are going to be back. We've got a massive event here in the How to Craft Network. I can't tell you too much about it, but it's been confirmed this morning. So they are going to be back with some new goodies, and we're having a full day of craft here in the How to Craft Network. A full day. I'm not joking. And guess what? We have already confirmed 4 brands. Excited.
So I think on this one, I'm going to go back to Leanne's Florals, and I'm going to add on that one, what did I have? I had thanks for everything on this other one. So I think on this one, I'm going to have sorry it's late. That'll do. So we've got the big sorry, which is going to go in the middle, and then we've got the tiny little it's late.
So that one's from the Sweet Pea collection, 100229. That's one that's been the most popular today. So
Is it?
yeah, I think everybody loves a good sweet pea.
They're all just so cute. So, because of the card that I've chosen, some may actually go off the corner, but I'm not too bothered about it. So, I'm just putting it. I don't know if it's too small for you to see, or if my hands are in the way. But I'm just where the points are now. I'm using the point bit just to get it all lined up again. And just stamping its layer, and then I've changed the colour to the teal just to give it a bit of a different look, and then we're nearly done. And then it's just a case really of matting and layering it. So it's just another way that you can use your, I think I moved it then, use your stampering to go bigger.
And then you could use the big focal point stamp, which is in there, and put that straight in the centre, maybe, in a big black, jet black ink pad. Pop that sentiment in the centre as well. And again, it's stenciling, it creates a beautiful background. Maybe layer some dies, foliage dies on top, flowers. I think it's just a brilliant way of being a little bit more creative than just your everyday stencils. I think it's a super cool idea.
So I'm going to get my sorry, and just like on this one, I'm going to pop it onto the centre of this one. But I'll go with the black, and we'll do it black. Ooh. Like Tony said, make it pop. Pop it on there. You can obviously emboss it if you want to. But I'm just going to leave it like this just for now, because I can stick it together later. But basically that's going to go in the middle. If I wanted something here, I could then put something else round here, or I could raise it up, and you can just really play around with it. But basically then I just mat and layered it onto the card. Put it all down.
Really, really cool. Thank you so much. Great
That's
demo,
okay.
that one.
Thank
Love
you.
that one. So before we go and say goodbyes to Donna and Simon, I'm just going to give you a quick talk through some of the most popular items. So that the Stampering, which has been incredibly popular, both Simon and Donna have used those live in studio today, is the A4 stamp Stampering there, 100223, £11.30p. If you are an entrepreneur on the How to Craft Network Studio, you're going to get that for less than £10 with your free postage. The encouragement is there for you to come and shop. We would like to be that one-stop shop that offers you amazing brands, amazing prices, and most importantly, the inspiration. That is what it's all about. It's been like that since we started our YouTube channel over 5 years ago. We're celebrating something very amazing very shortly. Can't tell you too much, but as always, I'm a giddy kipper. That's all I'm going to say. So I'm going to say, I was going to say goodbye, but Simon's got his brushes out quickly. Okay.
So with your black QD, you can either stamp with it or pop some on your card, and the QD stands for quick dry. So you can see there, it just absorbs straight into it. Once it dries, it'll all be the same colour. I did put loads on. It's because I was rushing.
I see you just pour it on.
I told you I could not get them out of the building, didn't I? Don't want to go home.
So yeah, you just pop it on. It's better with the dauber actually than the paintbrush.
Yeah.
And I hope.
Can you? Yeah, of course you can. Can you do a spritz of that diamond? I know it's sold out. So.
Don't forget you can stamp with it as well.
Yeah, you can stamp with it as well. So on that card there,
yeah,
Donna's actually stamped with that one.
With the QD.
Right, okay. Get ready for the sparkle.
Oh. You did that on purpose.
Donna's now sparkly.
Oh, it's because you've got it on stream, not spray. It's probably all over your studio as well.
I'm going to leave them two to do their own show next time. I'm not needed at all, am I?
So the best way to do this, what we found, is to spray it into the air and then catch the particles as it comes down. Unless, of course, what you want to do is get the blobs and things, you just hold it directly and spray it out and you get the blobs. But what happens if you spray it into the air is the blobs fly out and then you get just left with the...
Have we got some spark? Can we see the sparkle on there, guys? Hopefully, hold it in.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I just adore that. We need it in gold. And when I mentioned it, now all the customers are saying, can they have it in gold in a big bowl?
Oh, yeah.
So let's do it, please. Let's do it. So thank you so much, guys. They are both going to be back with us very, very shortly. We have a lovely event coming up. I'm not going to talk about any further products in the show. Just check out your baskets. And if you're watching later, maybe you're watching at 8 or 9 o'clock tonight because you've just finished work, hopefully there will be some products there for you to have a peruse through. And if there's anything you like, you can always add it to your basket. We do appreciate your time. Thank you so much for joining us in studio today. You know, these things don't just happen overnight. They take a lot of planning and prepping, and we love a good show. Thank you so much, guys, and we will see you all very, very soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Take care, everyone. Have a lovely afternoon. Bye.